Actually, I need to join a thing. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna be playing some CSGO and watching videos. Well, I'll do the video thing right now. That's match point. That's what I'm probably gonna do all night. Just try to get my free stuff. I misclicked that. Mexican bro. Patron base, but I need to switch the game because I think I'm gonna just chatting or in. Oh, we might play Rainbow Six Siege later. Who knows? Not to solo queue it though. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Counter Strike. Kick. My cousin Earl, he's kidnapping girls, and I do the same shit like I'm up. And I do the same. Fuck. Shut up. Counter Strike. That's an unironic bop, dude. Counter Strike. I should do. So. Cause I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing much today. Let's see, how do I do it again? Add display capture. No, cancel. It's like add let's add something. I think it's window capture actually. I'm bad at T side on this thing, so I'll just play that. Is it video capture? Is it game capture? No, it's not game capture. It's a browser. Browser. Vid. Okay. No, cancel. It's not that. Not that. Delete. Yes. It's display capture, isn't it? And display capture and then capture method. No. No, it's not display. Which one was it? Is it? It's not application. Is it window capture? Window capture too. Insert window. There we go. So I'll make it like half the. Is there any way that I can blow this thing up? Make it bigger. On my screen, it's plenty big. Game. Nope, never mind. Game did not in fact start. I think I just shift. Oh, cause I just stretched it out. Gameplay isn't that important. Let's watch this.
2020. Mario Lara posted to his Facebook.
Mexico's creepiest paranormal case.
The picture was of his brand new toy store. Almost a week later, his dream was finally complete. His store held a wide variety of food, disposables, and piñatas. It was already a success. This picture may seem normal at first, but in this selection, there's a piñata that would soon come to haunt his everyday life. Although it didn't seem like it, as his following posts documented his dream of being it out. But on October 15, he posted this to his Facebook. Friends, this is a suspicious piñata. I woke up to it being thrown on the floor. I was told to light candles and pray. Wish me luck. A father is also coming to bless the place.
That's fucking scary. What the fuck? I'd be terrified of that
The
demonic thing.
post
What the
became
hell?
big, a lot bigger than his other ones. But due to how personal his page was, and there being no mention of this piñata anywhere else on his page, the suspicious piñata seemed to be a conversation he had with some friends and family before this post. It seemed like he was being serious about this. The video was short and didn't include much. We see a Moana piñata surrounded by a couple of candles. This piñata was one of the ones hung up in
She's
one
trying
of
to
the pictures
play.
of
They're
the
trying to
store.
fucking
The
sacrifice
same
something
day,
to
Mario
Moana, dude.
updated everyone. So far, everything is normal. Nothing strange has happened. We'll keep you posted. P.S.
Let me
The
just
suspicious
increase the
piñata was
thing.
left in the bathroom, which I locked with a key. The following day, on October...
Let me pause this real quick. I need to pull up the stream on my phone. See if it sounds any good. Or if it's too low for you guys. Cause I do... Damn. I do want you guys to hear it. Because I think half of the video, it's like... Half of the content is me watching the stuff. Otherwise, I'll screw it. Just go die.
October 16th, Mario went
How does
live
the
to
video
explain
sound in
strange things
comparison to my
happening in the
voice?
store.
Les voy a platicar el seguimiento de las cosas raras que se han
I
estado
think my
viendo aquí
voice
en la
isn't
tienda.
too loud.
Bueno, hay una piñata que
God, the damn video's so damn delayed. Holy shit. All right, let me just raise it up a little bit. All right. Hello? Hello? A little bit more. Probably like a 9. Hello? That should be fine, hopefully. This is why you should just play on the PS5, dude. Less things to worry about. I can just have the video running up.
que siempre se está cayendo. Nosotros teníamos las piñatas acá colgadas. Teníamos acá las piñatas colgadas y pues amanecieron así. Pero
He said here that he thought Moana was possessed because a few nights prior, Moana and the piñatas that were hung up around her began falling down, as well as a part of the wall was yanked off, as he described it. What he thought to be strange was that Moana was always found lying down.
esa piñata que tenemos ahí es la que sospechosa. La verdad es que no sabemos si de verdad sea diabólica o qué onda. Pero esa piñata siempre amanece tirada. Siempre amanece tirada. Es lo que es raro. Ya la hemos tenido en observación y la hemos tenido al fondo en la bodega. Esa guardada, pues no, ya no está en venta. O si la quieren comprar, pues se las doy bien barata. Esa ya se las doy bien barata.
Damn.
Quien me dé
I don't know if it's on it or
30
not.
pesos por esa piñata, pues véngase por ella.
Mario demonstrated how he would leave the piñata upright, leaned against the wall. He left it alone for a minute, but went back to check on it. However, it seemed fine. But just a moment later,
No será hecho. No, de hecho las patas no están bien hechas. Las patas están muy aguadas. Mira, vamos a ver las. Hijo de su puta madre.
What the fuck happened?
he noticeably got goosebumps from this. But even though this is all spooky to speculate, he provided a possible reason for it always being found lying down. He explained that the legs were not made well and therefore not stable. A fairly reasonable theory. It wouldn't explain the piñata falling down every night, but some reason had to come from this. Moving on to October 18, just 2 days after the livestream. He made a post due to a discovery. Strange things keep happening. These days, nothing has moved. But everything is full of long black hair. Does anyone know if this has any connection with the strange events?
That is crazy. I don't even know what I'd do.
Hair. Weird. The fibers don't seem to be coming from
La
Moana
Llorona.
because it's made of paper. Perhaps it was from a customer. At this point in his investigation, Mario put cameras all over the store to capture anything strange. Not only are they good and include sound, but they send him alerts on his phone if motion is detected. Good for hunting anything paranormal. On the same day, he posted, "The security cameras just sent me motion alerts. Who is willing to face what's happening in my store once and for all? Not that I'm scared. Haha. But with around 10 people, I'm down." I would have preferred not to have seen the video. It's going to be a long night for me. If you are very susceptible, you better not watch it. I have no doubts anymore.
Yeah, I'm focusing. I can't focus on two things at once. Looking at the video. What the anything? Oh. I should probably save this for later when I'm not. Well, when I'm playing like Baltario or something. We can keep running. We can run it through. Oh, hell no. The fuck is that? Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry, game, but you're gonna have to burn this bitch down. That ain't because of a piñata. That's a straight haunting. What the fuck? That's Satan right there.
The security cameras captured a truly horrifying face. Notice the long black hairs. The same ones from a couple of posts prior.
Watch it be just some random crackhead. Just broke in.
We wouldn't hear anything from Mario until a couple of days later.
Nah, but I've heard about this
I got
YouTube
motion
channel
the whole
before.
fair. I'm going to investigate my
The
place.
shit that goes on is just
Wish me
fucking
luck.
weird.
I'll go live to see what happens. He went live shortly after. I must admit, I would never go in my store ever again if I
I'd
saw
burn
that
that bitch
security
down, not
footage.
gonna lie.
But he continued on. This stream was a bit odd compared to the others, as it kept cutting in and out of connection.
Ya no está la... Quitamos la veladora por cuestiones de seguridad. Y pues todo normal.
That's the one thing you never want to say, dog. Oh, shit.
Compared to the others.
That's the one thing you never want to say, that everything's going normal. That's how you know a haunting's gonna
It kept cutting
be
in and out of
inside of you,
connection.
dog. That's how you know you're gonna get by a ghost.
Ya no está la...
Everything seems alright. Boom, ghost.
Quitamos la veladora por cuestiones de seguridad. Y pues todo normal.
Like, get you a
Nadie me
priest.
quiso acompañar.
Fuck, I missed it. What happened?
Pues todo normal. Nadie me quiso acompañar.
Fuck that. Hell no.
The live ended right after.
If this is fake, then this is one of like the best fake content ever. It was legit. Like, what the fuck?
Updates right there were cut. We didn't hear anything from Mario until the 3rd of November. However, supposedly a day prior, a shaman came to the store to offer him help. The shaman did a cleansing ritual in the store and took the piñata with them to perform an exorcism. I'll update you on what's been happening with my business. Daily, I get about 300 friendship requests, about 100 messages. People even come to see the store. They already took the piñata to investigate it, and people even call me to my personal cell phone to ask me what's going on in the candy store. The piñata is no longer here. I took it to an expert to analyze it. They came to cleanse the place. Almost daily, the motion sensors trigger, but I no longer check them. I am no longer investigating or looking to complicate things further. I only come to work, and that's it. Haha. It's a very respectable choice. After all, ignorance is bliss. But
I didn't
curiosity
work in
got
a
the
spot
best
like
of him.
that. What the fuck?
On November 4th,
He's a
said
lot
this.
braver than I am.
I said I wouldn't watch a safety alert anymore, but I got curious, and this popped up. It was yesterday. We see that the Moana Piñata wasn't necessarily the problem, at least not anymore. But by this time, business kept going, and while the family was nervous, they pushed on, all while waiting at any moment for something to appear or move on its own. Facebook deleted the video where objects fall in the store. I'm showing a video from today in the afternoon where something else really weird happened. All these things are quite frequent during the night, and some in the day. I'm fed up.
Oh no, but I thought that was gonna start staring at her. I'm like
August
crazy.
30th, Moana was exhibited in the store for sale. All of them, except for that piñata, were sold. Days ago, I took a supposed shaman to investigate, and from there, Things happen almost every day. This person deleted me from Facebook and does not respond to my calls, and I would like the piñata back because, before he took it, the events were not so aggressive. His name is Alberto Figueroa. Mario was utterly tired of these alerts. Constant phone notifications telling him there was movement in his store. However, despite telling everyone he was done checking the videos, he doubled back and kept seeing the footage. On November 12th, he posted, "Okay, if you check the video, it's from 10 minutes ago." The truth is that it's not that much. Whatever it is, it's kept today relatively calm. This seemed like a much different sight to Mario. After all the alerts and witnessing some truly harrowing stuff, he seemed much more relieved to watch the video, seeing that not much happened. His status even said, "Feeling chill." The constant motion alerts aside, he kept business as usual, restocking his shelves, and even letting tourists take pictures inside the store, due to how popular the shop
That's
had become.
crazy.
He said that he was in no interest to make any money from this phenomenon, assuring us that he was not faking this for fame. He didn't charge the visitors who came to take pictures, which, at that point, had grown to be many. All the while, he had become extremely exhausted. He didn't feel like checking cameras because it would only make his mental health worse. With that being said, Mario came up with a plan to help calm things down. Since the strange events kept getting more frequent and aggressive ever since the shaman took the Moana piñata, he ordered a copy so that perhaps things would be the way they were before. But would this work? I just checked the security camera and I really try to take everything in good humor, but then I see these videos and it totally overwhelms me. I left the new piñata that I bathed in holy water in view of the security camera, and this happens. I honestly don't think it's the wind. I don't know what to think. What should I do? Damn it, I just want it to be over. I want a normal store. To answer the previous question, no, I don't think it worked. His plan definitely seemed solid. If it was true that the events were getting more and more aggressive when Moana left, it seemed logical to think that if he would bring something similar, then it would accept it. It must have known that it wasn't the one though. As a result of what he saw, Mario went live before going into the store to see what the entity had done to the new piñata. He spent much of his time trying to find the piñata, checking under furniture and tight spaces where it wasn't immediately obvious.
A ver, échame luz acá. Ay,
I think I just need to watch something that
ay, no
better
está.
than
Se me
this.
hace que va a estar ahí atrás.
I feel like I'm putting a video enough
Until I
attention.
noticed a piece of the piñata.
Y ojo ahí. Mira. Esto puede ser.
Our play came out to pay that much attention. So,
¿Se movió?
well, that's
vamos a
crazy.
ver. ¿Les acabó la piña? Ahí está. Bien, ahí está, mira. Ahí está. Y esos son pelos. Ahí está la mano. Esa es la mano de la. Hoy. No, no corra, no corra, no corra, no corra. No corra, no corra, sí, así, así. No pasa nada. No, ya. Chao. Hijo de su madre. Fíjate, no, sí la. ¿La piñata? Hoy. ¿Qué onda? Sí, pero escucha cómo la hacen, ¿sabes?
Damn, they broke the piano?
Hoy está rascando. Hoy no hagan ruido, ¿no? Hoy. Hoy. No, ya, ¿sabes qué? Te agacho esto. No, así no. Oye, escucha. ¿Qué onda ya, pues? ¿Qué?
It was completely messed up. Its limbs were torn off, its head decapitated, and well, it didn't make it better that it was found in a rather unappealing part of the back room. November 19. Mario was doing repairs at his store when he posted a somewhat humorous message. Small incidents of a casual day at my shop.
Esta es la cajita que voy a hacerle unos arreglos y todavía hay que montarla de nuevo.
Several days later, he uploaded a video the cameras caught in the middle of the night. About a week later, Mario had finally received word back from the shaman that took his piñata and never gave back when he requested it. The original Moana piñata that would hopefully make things a bit better. In a message, the shaman told Mario if they could call. He also excused himself for not being able to give him the piñata directly in person because he feared for his life due to receiving countless threats from Mario's followers and people keeping up with the story. Although he gave him a location near his house and told Mario to check inside of a car. There, he would find the piñata. Later that evening, Mario made a post. A little while ago, the shaman sent me coordinates of where he left the piñata. Who of my friends is near Tonala to accompany me? That night, Mario went live to document his journey trying to find the piñata.
Me dirijo a un punto donde me dijeron que podía encontrar la piñata. Me dijo que la iba a encontrar dentro de un carro. Entonces estamos dándole para allá, pues. Me pasó unas coordenadas por el WhatsApp, unas coordenadas de GPS. Está muy feo el camino, aquí ya se está poniendo más feo, muy solo. Pero de aquel lado se ven un poco de luces, entonces yo espero que no esté así todo el camino. Bueno, vamos a ver ahorita.
For several minutes, the stream just showed Mario driving with an eerie silence to everything, giving it a chilling atmosphere. When Mario arrived at the marker and the exact coordinates of the supposed car, he got out to continue on foot.
Entonces baja para allá. Está bien solo aquí.
People are friends, what the
Chavo
hell?
ahí abajo.
I personally wouldn't go get a haunted doll by myself or a haunted piñata. Fuck that.
Pero me dijeron que había un carro abandonado. Pero pues aquí no veo ni modo de que haya un carro abandonado. Ay, güey, tengo bien machín miedo de esta madre.
Turn back, guy. And those
No me
long
voy-
ass
no me
weeds
pierdo,
are
no me pierdo
freaking
porque-
scaring me.
Sé que es para allá. Ay. Ah. Ay, güey. Ay, no manches, como que siento que yo oigo ruidos, pero no sé si es mi imaginación. No, me moví, me machiné. Sentí como que alguien me estaba siguiendo.
Mario was very nervous here, checking behind him because he thought someone was following him. When Mario found the car, it was beyond broken, filled with garbage, and strangely, it was located quite a distance away from any road. It really added to an already unsettling situation.
Ay, está bien empinado. No manches, se escucha. Ay, güey, es que está bien empinado. Ay. Ay, no. Está bien empinado. Güey, ahí está. Ahí está.
Luckily, he found a piñata there,
That's a
and it was
wild
time for
spot to
him
put a
leave as soon
piñata
as
though.
possible.
Más o menos fuera de lejos del periférico, más o menos acá a la altura de mar.
Viewers noticed what appeared to be a figure lurking behind him
Oh,
as he
damn.
pointed the camera to himself. It's hard to look at, but I can definitely see something there. But something more harrowing is yet to come.
Hay baches, demasiados baches en este lugar. Está casi imposible de pasar.
At that moment, fear rushed over him, and he tried to accelerate as fast as he could.
And shit.
But in doing so, he lost control and crashed his car into some rocks, damaging the front.
So that's essentially Crash a YouTuber.
After checking the car,
What was that sensor?
Mario decided to run on foot over to a house he spotted a little over half a mile away. That's when the transmission cut. According to Mario, because his battery died. But apparently, the house owner helped him call his insurance, and around an hour later, a tow truck came to take his car away. But with that done, the original piñata was finally back in his hands. Now the question was, would it finally calm things down at the store? December 11, almost 2 weeks since getting Moana back.
Banda, les voy a mandar este video porque estoy dándome cuenta que... ¡Ay, hijo de su... Hijo de la chingada! ¿Ya vieron? ¿Vieron cómo se aventó la puerta? Esas son las cosas que pasan aquí a veces. Ahí está la Moana. Ahí está la Moana y es lo que les digo, se avientan las cosas. Ah, pero no está tirada ni nada. Hijo de su madre, trae la piel chinita.
Besides that, nothing significant happened for some time, but the creepy vibes were still there. Mario found a couple of stray cats, and on recommendations from his friends, he adopted them to help further calm whatever was haunting him. I honestly don't know why they would think that, but at the very least, they would calm him down, which they actually did. He named them Mr. Lingout and Milaneso. On the 21st of January, 2021, while in the company of Mr. Lingout, Mario was doing some work on his computer in the back of the store during after hours when he heard a loud noise behind him. At that point, he pulled out his phone to record the following.
Espérate.
The kick community.
Espérame.
Why did that sound like 15 times? Holy shit.
Ven. Espérame.
Cause I did a we just got done doing a music video. Yeah. Yeah.
Espérame, no.
While the cat was understandably upset the whole time, he captured a strange sight.
Shoot the fucking gun! Oh.
The Moana piñata upside down. A clear sign that the haunting was not yet over. We'd see a similar thing.
I'll be right back.
from the cat on the 25th. Have I mentioned my cat fights and growls at invisible things in the store?
Damn.
The video shows Mr. Lingout very angry. Around this time, he mentioned that he's developed a deep insomnia that was impossible to cure. Due to not sleeping for 4 days, his nose started bleeding. And in a sequence of videos, we focus our attention on a TV. It started on the 31st of January, when he posted security camera footage of his office. In a follow-up, he posts how ever since these strange things have been happening to him, he's had a mental note to record everything that happens. If he suspected something to be strange or noticed a pattern, he would record it. 10 minutes prior to the post, he moved the camera closer to the TV that was acting up before. When looking closer, it almost seemed like there was something that briefly panned across the screen. Here it is again, with the shadows adjusted. The third and final video regarding the TV is a much closer look. The video starts off with Mark telling us that prior to the static on the TV, he was working. He pulled out his phone to record and got a closer look to see what was going on with it. At first, all that could be heard was static noise.
En el otro video me dijeron que se veían caras. No manches, sí me da algo de... El gato anda renegando. Mira eso. ¿Qué traes? Pues yo no veo nada. Estos gatos andan bien locos. ¿Estás ahí? Vean eso. Pasó. ¿Estás ahí? ¿Me quieres decir algo? ¿Estás ahí? Pues, madre. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué? Ya vete a la verga. ¿Qué quieres, pues? ¿Qué?
After unplugging the TV, he walked away. But
Otra vez se prendió, güey. ¿Qué estás diciendo? Mami no está conectada. Vámonos a la ciudad.
The thing that is haunting him seemed to be communicating more and getting even more aggressive with his appearances, even despite having the original Moana. On February 5th, Mario recorded himself driving, telling us that he was getting interference while listening to the radio. The song he was listening to was Streets by Doja Cat. For obvious reasons, I can't show you. But just as he was doubting that it would happen again, this occurred.
Pues,
People think it said, "I'm going to kill you." But if you take the audio, lower the semitones, and reverse it, it says this. In Spanish, it says, "Leave my house." Jumping to March 26th, Mario tells us of his previous experiment with holy water. If you remember, when the original Moana was taken by the shaman, he got a new one, and that one was dragged out into the back room in the middle of the night. And well, that was the end of that piñata. So Mario wanted to do an experiment. If he sprayed the original Moana with holy water, what would happen? Well, he sprayed it and left the camera facing it the whole night. The piñata was completely burned, a much different outcome than before. Now, here's where, admittedly, the story does get a little weird. On the 30th of April, Mario posted, "They got into the store, but they didn't know that it was a launch store." I'm more worried about the invasion of flies at the end of the video. We follow two people as they break into the store after hours to steal money. One of them walks away to check other parts of the store.
No shot that actually happened. I think that at this point this is fucking just fake. It's a bit too good to be true.
Yeah, I know. A big drastic change and appearance than what we're used to seeing. This woman was never mentioned before, nor does his reaction elicit any panic or worry as if this wasn't a big deal. Updates from now on became scarce. On September 11, he posted this. A woman named Paulina was working.
Oh yeah, this is the one I've seen before. Oh, so I guess this one is started to get fake. Right.
He asked for help locating Mr. Lingout, who got lost 15 days prior. Sadly, I never found an update. And to end it all, he uploaded this video in January of 2022. He claimed it was from last year, but he couldn't upload it because the camera he recorded it on broke and was only able to extract the files recently as of the post. Mario's store ends there. He closed his shop
Better
down
make a
for
ball.
reasons I can't find. But he said in October 2022, "My heart is broken. I will miss them so much. Goodbye forever to Mario's store." And in a follow-up, for those who care to know, and for those who don't, I tried until the last breath to keep the business, but I could not and already lost the battle. In the next few days, I will publish the last moments that happened in the store and the last videos. And well, with no store, no more paranormal events. And that brings us to the end. Thank you for watching. See ya. I want to give a massive thank you to Guillotine for being a tier 3 member of my Patreon. You're awesome. as well as Kevin Karani, DJ Warbear, Homeless Man, Jacob Morg, and Raven 2.0 for being Tier 2 members. Thank you all. But anyways, I'll see you later.
I'm just playing with bots now. It's crazy.
Taking care of kids is no easy task. You have to constantly watch over them, teach them how to live in this world, and guide them through their mistakes with patience and love, all while balancing your own life. But for most people, it's a sacrifice that's worth every hardship, as they see the smiles on their kids' faces and watch them grow into incredible individuals. And so you can imagine the pain a parent must feel when their child is constantly stressed, acting unusual.
Let me look for another video. Let's do this.
Hey, quick cup of tea? So me and my regular TTRPG group, we really love Marvel Rivals. If we're not gathered around a table rolling dice and role-playing, we are jumping on to grind competitive. However, Marvel Rivals is also the source of one of my biggest career regrets. I missed out on a massive Marvel Rivals drama called the Kingsman situation because I was busy covering Lily Jean. Yeah.
Wait, that's about the Kingsman drama?
Regret, I think, is
Because Kingsman was in the right. Because Zaza did need to switch off of damn Black Widow because she was missing her shots.
reasonable. But now there's another Marvel Rivals drama
it's
brewing,
another
and
one. Never
I
mind.
need to jump on it. So I'm actually going to briefly recap that Kingsman situation because it's somewhat relevant to what's going on here. If you're unaware of what happened, Kingsman is a pro Marvel Rivals player that was brought on to captain a team for a $40,000 tournament. During the tournament, he told one of his team
That's already wrong. It wasn't him. It was Cece, I think. Cece was the captain, and that's why he was asking her, like, hey, can you tell her to switch off of Black Widow because she's not really doing that well. And then Cece hit him with it's for the vibes. Not only that, but she complained to tournament organizers that he needed to be removed from the team, and he was. And so yeah, that's why the importance of CC being the captain. Well, that's why. That's the reason why her being the captain is important. I'm not like, oh, she's not more at fault. It's because she literally got him banned, and that's why the situation got so bad and so big. Because the dude missed out because he just wanted to make a living playing the game. Some beer there.
teammate to switch off a suboptimal character because she wasn't performing that well, and you know, he wanted to win the tournament. However, she was there just for the vibes, which
on
was
Zaza,
honestly
dude.
not really the play because there was tens of thousands of dollars
On
on the line, man.
fucking
It's definitely
Zaza,
not just
dude. We play for the
vibes.
fucking
A lot of
vibes.
nonsense later, and Kingsman
They may
gets
have lost the
kicked
tournament
out of
off
the
rip,
tournament.
but
Not
the
only that,
vibes
he
were
reveals in
fucking
audio logs
immaculate.
that
You
her
cannot take
and
that
many
from
of the other
them.
team members were bullying him in audio log.
And you
Because
run
girl
full
just won't play a
dive
character?
in
No, I know,
Populo,
bro. Everyone thinks
you
this
just
guy's
dive
a
in
loser.
exploder
Kingsman's a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow. I don't.
Which, I mean, is a personal insult, which I never said. I was only telling people the right composition.
And it really got a lot of people angry because that kind of toxicity, it just sucks to deal with. Also, it really didn't help that he was carrying the team. And
Exactly. If he was just straight dog shit talking like, if he was pulling on me, being complete dog shit out of the game and then getting mad.
Like,
yeah.
that's another layer of hell.
I lost the bots.
Two guns this time. Great kill, Zaza. Not a single great kill from my boy for 34 and 4. We're saying great kill.
Exactly.
So, yeah, the whole situation turned into a massive crapshoot in the Marvel Rivals community, and here for the vibes, or playing for the vibes, or just the Black Widow character in general, became a massive meme.
On Zaza, we play, but
and
then,
guess what? It's happening.
I think the funniest thing about that is that, I think Black Widow's really good now. Like, she's a meta, I can't fucking talk. She's a meta character now. Well, I think she was always half decent, but motherfucker trying to stab me.
Again,
I think Widow's a good character now.
With a prize pool of $300,000. The Marvel Rivals Creator World Championship. This championship featured a lot of content creators on Twitch and YouTube from across the globe, all competing for a big old grand prize. Now, a little bit of misinformation to clear up here. The grand prize was not $300,000. $300,000 is the prize pool. But still, if you win the tournament, you get like more of that prize pool. So obviously winning is definitely incentivized. Playing for the vibes in this tournament would be even more insane. And yet someone still chose to do it. Enter Team Canada. Team Canada had a lot of Twitch streamers like XQC, FanFan, Doki, a lot of people who aren't exactly pro Marvel Rivals players. So the likelihood they were going to win the tournament was already not looking great. They did have a pretty solid team captain in the form of Ara Mori. She's a former pro player with some pretty good stats.
Hold up, Doki Bird, or is there another?
That's in a good game history.
Well, if it was
She's
Doki Bird, they
great,
probably
but
would have said
she would have to
Doki
work
Bird.
really, really hard in order to get this team anywhere because they had.
XQC and Doki Bird were like finalists in another tournament, I think.
And, well, that competition would end up smoking them. Rather unfortunate. They still did take home some prize money, and they had a good time, but they definitely could have played better. And tempers were a little high in the aftermath.
I have my ult in 5, 4, let them matter, let them matter.
What is my teammate doing, bro?
But that saltiness was directed towards two players in particular, at least on Twitter. The first being Ara Mori, the team captain. If you listen to certain Twitter users, she is a bitter, angry little woman who lost her mind to her own teammates.
Me to do the Ultron, or would you rather Rocket?
Ultron was like 2 games ago, dude. Or play whatever you want.
That's it. Like that's one of the worst examples. I don't really think that's.
Stick to the script.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Angry feminazi goes on woke rant. Seriously, the way people were framing Ara Mori's anger during the tournament just seemed so over-exaggerated. Is she in the most perky mood? No, she's getting her butt kicked during a tournament. She's a little bit serious. I don't know, I kind of understand it, but why was
the only time I can do
feeling a little salty?
Good, it's when I play fucking
the reason
against
stems
bots.
from one of her players. Enter Warren. Warren doesn't play Marvel Rivals, at least not often. He is primarily an Overwatch streamer, meaning his inclusion in this thing was already a little questionable. But on top of that, according to the Dexerto article which reported on the situation, Warren only reported in to the tournament
Local
itself
gamer
with a
possessed
couple
to be
days notice, and
Japanese.
on top of that, had only practiced 2 characters, Squirrel Girl and Namor. Okay, so there's already a major problem here.
Squirrel Girl is literally just press trigger and just stand still. Namor is kind of more difficult because you have to summon his little dudes, but then they do most of your damage.
I'll explain it if you don't play Marvel Rivals. These 2 characters are both one role. They're both damage dealing characters. Now, playing damage is fine, all good. However, if you're playing in a $300,000 tournament, you might need to flex, which means you might need to play characters of a different role, like tank or support. And Warren wasn't practicing any of those characters. On top of that, one of the characters he was playing, Squirrel Girl, who was actually his main character, she is incredibly suboptimal, especially at higher levels. Like seriously, once I got to diamond rank, I never see a Squirrel Girl, and the only times I do, I see her on the losing team. So yeah, Warren
Just get good,
a
dog.
very suboptimal character in a $300,000 tournament with a game he doesn't play that often, kind of setting himself up for failure already. Also keep in mind that Warren himself was just, in general, not playing great. I mean, you saw the earlier clip. And to be fair to him,
I did not.
no one on the team was really playing phenomenally. Anamori was performing really well, but again, it's really tough competition. So I wouldn't begrudge him if he's going negative on his kill-death ratio. However, one of the best Squirrel Girl players in the world analyzed Warren's gameplay, and it's rough, especially since this is the only character he plays.
We just need to not overextend. If you shift into them, you're probably dead. But as long as you don't do that. Okay, we are 15 into them. You're dead. Unfortunate.
If this is gonna be the only character you play, why can't you play her
Gang, she's a ranged DPS. What are you doing getting in the middle of the damn fight? Just stay like in a corner and just shoot. Your acorns will find them
better?
most of the damn
It actually
time.
gets even more comical because remember, Aramori is not just his teammate, she's the team captain. The reason she's there is to be the person who knows what she's doing so that she can tell the other players what team comps are going to work in the game. However, that doesn't really matter if you got somebody who's one-tricking a suboptimal character.
Also, if you're gonna just run DPS, at least run damn Punisher. He's usually pretty good. What the heck? Why would he one trick a damn Squirrel Girl? It's insane.
The entire tournament.
Like Punisher
There
is
was
way
one
better.
time where
Well, the
Warren
skill ceiling is
listened to
higher,
her
but
and played a support character. She asked him to play Ultron, and he finally played Ultron. And in the ensuing exchange, they actually did well. However, Warren got bored.
No, but he's a snooze fest. My gosh, put me on the squirrel. No.
Okay. Well, it's like
I'll try, honestly.
yeah. Okay. Well, like, okay, so my question is, like, Warren, I totally get you want to play Squirrel. Does everybody want to win?
Like, bro, you were doing good. Why did you switch back? It was an absolutely frustrating
wait, hold on.
experience.
Let me go back. That sounded like Doki Bird.
On the squirrel. No.
Okay. Well, it's like
I'll try, honestly.
yeah. Okay. Well,
that is Doki
my
Bird.
question is, like, Warren, I totally get you want to play Squirrel.
Doki's like a pretty high up there, isn't she? She's like an Eternal, I thought.
Does everybody
Could
want to
be
win?
wrong.
Like, bro, you were doing good. Why did you switch back? It was an absolutely frustrating experience to watch, but despite that, a lot of people were directing their anger at Aramori for souring the vibes.
Shit, wait. We all gotta do something though. If I do something, we all gotta do something.
Bro, I've been waiting for you to do something all tournament.
We all have to do something. All of us got to.
I don't know, man. A guy calling every character in the game you're currently playing a tournament for boring is souring the vibes a little bit more, in my mind, than a couple slightly passive-aggressive jokes, but like, okay, whatever. But in any case, this is what Aramori had to say on Twitter. You're saying you can fill after we already were out of the tournament. Of course I'm tilted, bro. Like, what? It's $300,000. My bad. Next time I'll tell you it's not your fault for picking Squirrel Girl over and over. Yes, there were other issues. Yes, 1,000%. Myself included. But I don't want to sit here and let Warren TV act like, whoa, it's me. She was so mean. I got Zaza'd in a tournament. 10x the price pool. Bro, Kingsman was so much mean and got bajillion followers. Dude, she was seriously so passive with this guy when he was doing something incredibly frustrating. And luckily, she was not the only person roasting Warren over the situation.
If you get invited to a tournament and you don't try your hardest, especially when there's money on the line, why would you even fucking play? Like, why? Now, be honest with me. Why would you play? Because, oh, if you just show up and lose, you get like $2,000 still. Like, bro, that's what a shitty ass mentality, in my opinion.
Hell, even his teammate XQC had some biting commentary.
To a tournament, and you don't try your hardest, especially when there's money on the line. Why would you even fucking play? Like, why?
Thank you for your biting commentary, XQC. Going around and Aramori rapidly ratioing him on many of his tweets, arguing with her, which, yes, he was doing that too. I don't have access to all the arguments because he did private his Twitter in the aftermath of all this, but yeah, he was publicly arguing with her about his role in the tournament, which is just embarrassing for the guy. But in the aftermath of all this turning against him, he decided to make it worse by blaming the other women in his team too.
Seen a lot of familiar faces in this tournament as and the last tournament is the current one, including Doki Bird, Aramori. Wait a second. Fan? Wait. Aramori, Doki Bird, Fan. We're all in this tournament too? And none of them were on my team, and XQC and I won? Huh. That's weird.
Okay, just brief reminder. Doki and Fan are two other women who were on Team Canada, and they are not involved in this at all. They were not retweeting Aramori as far as I could tell. They weren't roasting Warren during the tournament either. They weren't subtweeting him or anything. They were completely not involved in this whole thing, and Warren decided to just turn around and shotgun blast them in the back when they were doing absolutely nothing. Great job, man. And of course, it gets even funnier because remember, Warren doesn't play a lot of Marvel Rivals. So
also, wait, who did you say? Doki Bird? Ah, she's like an eternal player. She's really good, I thought.
Yes, Warren.
Like she's constantly playing with
and not yours.
She's constantly playing with pro players.
Great job, man.
Like she
and
was
of course,
even.
it gets even funnier because
I think
remember,
a Predator in
Apex.
Apex.
So the two women he's low-key blaming for the loss, they're actually higher ranked than him. Yes, Warren. Of course, it's their fault and not yours.
That's fucking weird. But just goes to show I don't actually know if the problem was us. Oh snap, guys! No. I think we just discovered something new, but let's not get into it, okay? I'll let the audience decide what they want to decide.
Dude, it gets so much worse. So I found out that Doki Bird and Fan, the two women he flamed for no reason, they were actively being nice to him over this whole thing. Fan re-downloaded Twitter so she could message him and tell him that's not a big deal and that he doesn't deserve all this hate. Screw them for being nice, I guess. But what's even more frustrating about this whole thing is that while the vast majority of people were supporting Aramori and making fun of Warren for his nonsense, there was still a lot of people who were ride or die for this damn man-child. If you're being mean to Warren over the Marvel Rivals tournament drama, I will find you. Not J3 being a weak little coward, sneak dissing him, then denying it's about Warren. When you J3 was bitch-made when you cried to a Frogger making a joke around him. I feel so bad for Warren. Even if these Glazers are the vast minority, it's still frustrating they exist. But still, they are a vast minority. Warren was getting roasted left, right, and center. And going back to that Kingsman situation, the perpetrators behind that whole drama, they lost a lot. Kingsman gained a lot of followers, but the people who were bullying him, they lost subscribers, they lost views, they lost sponsorship deals, and I assume Warren wanted to avoid any of that. So he made a apology might be the wrong word, but he made a response. Let's set something straight. That out of context clip has nothing to do with them being women, and they're all incredible players. I was using that argument to prove that myself and XQC could hang with them, despite our lack of playtime. Sorry for fueling the wrong crowd. Fuck incels. My other teammates in that tournament were all women. That disproves any stupid argument that either A, I hate women for some reason, or B, women are the reason for losing the tournament. Be kind to each other. I'm moving on from this and won't participate in future tournaments. I'd like to apologize to Aramori, Doki, and FanFan for any escalation that clip may have caused. It wasn't my intention. I hope you guys can find some peace knowing that. Wishing the Rivals community better tournaments ahead, with no drama. There will be. Lastly, please don't be surprised by blocking your view across platforms. I'm not a rival streamer, and thus don't really care for your harassment. I'm just flicking away. My community has no interest in pursuing this pointless drama, and neither do I. What's really frustrating about that whole apology is that, yes, it's great that he's apologizing for the stupid, blatantly sexist clip. That's nice at least, but dude, that's not the core of the issue. That was just like a horrible, random, completely unnecessary escalation of the issue. The issue was that you were being a man-child during a tournament, you weren't listening to the team captain, and you were throwing a game worth tens of thousands of dollars. It was nonsense. What's even dumber is...
I ran out of buzz, I can't do shit.
Yes, it's just a video game. A big counter-argument against Aramori is that, oh, why is she so mad about this? It's just a video game, right, guys? It's not a big deal. Which,
Nice.
like, okay, if one was a woman doing this, I feel like you guys would be saying something very different.
Too
But
nice.
sure, it's just a video game. I get it. It's a video game tournament worth tens of thousands of dollars, but still a video game. But if it's so not a big deal, then why
You're
is it such a
drinking
big
true,
deal?
asking
to
the
just
real
say sorry,
questions
man?
right there.
Like, seriously, I play Marvel Rivals competitively with my friends. I'm not Aramori good, but I'm a higher rank than Warren. I don't know, man. I say sorry a lot, because I mess up a lot. It happens. When you play for hours upon hours upon hours, you miss picks you should have gotten, you double support alt when you shouldn't. It happens. Just say sorry and move on. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But for guys like Warren, apparently it is. And it sucks that he seems to have not, like, taken that lesson away. It sucks, but at the same time, it is good at least that the majority of people were on your side. Yes, Warren had way too many glazers for what happened during this situation, but there's a reason why his Twitter is currently privated. It's not because people were on his side overwhelmingly. And it's good to see both guys and girls calling out this kind of behavior, because yeah, it sucks, and the moment you see it, call it out. Don't let it fester, because if you do, it ruins the community in really bad ways. As I'm recording this video, there's actually another Marvel Rivals tournament drama brewing over some stolen money, apparently. So hey, if you guys want more drama like this, let me know. But if you guys really enjoyed this video...
Really? See that?
Apparently, there was a small creator tournament. It was posted last month, 6/14. I was like, hey guys, you know what? Small creator tournament. Is there any way I can support this? Can I donate to the prize pool or anything? The tournament was like 400 bucks. I was like, you know what? We'll donate 1,400 to make it a total of $2,000 prize pool for this smaller creator tournament. And you know, we thought we were being a good guy, because apparently, and I'll try to get to all this information here soon, because this is where this comes into play. And also, I got messaged by a lot of other people, including Day, who also donated 500. And Armory.
Let's see. Hey, I had a couple of people message me that the smaller community tournament. Apparently, there's some rumors of some shady stuff going on, including a donation being misused. I don't know too much myself. I just kind of backed out. I was meant to be co-host, but I couldn't. I figured you wanted DPL check to see what's going on with the dono. Wait, which tournament? The Icy Princess one.
Hopefully with a lot of other people and said, hey, I had a couple people message me from that smaller community tournament. Apparently there's some rumors of some shady stuff going on, including your donation being misused. I don't know too much myself. I just kind of backed out. I was meant to co-host, but figured you might want to double check on what's going on if you sent the dono already. And I said, which tournament? The Icy Princess one. Oh, really? I thought that it should be going to the prize pool, and I made sure it was visible.
I look up Icy Princess drama. No other thing?
To everyone so they know it was for the prize pool. What's being shady about it? And she said, from what people told me, they are pocketing the money that Day and myself have contributed to the prize pool.
That's crazy.
Always said they're they're a super outsider, but they were told by 3 people, and just what do you call it? Maybe it's just rumors. And then I just said, how can people pocket it? People would notice if it's part of the prize pool, if it's not there. So, chat, this is where we get into a lot of other stuff. Day hit
Donation
me
to
up
the
right
small
here
streamer.
and said, hey, have you seen the money that we donated for the tournament got stolen? Oh, this is the message to Day's thing. Hello, I'm reaching out regarding an incident I heard on the second hand regarding Day and the money he donated to Icy Princess tournament. I've heard from second hand from several content creators in our tournament that the money that J3 and Day donated has been stolen. I wanted to let Day know. One of the content creators is already apparently creating a video on it, and I was wondering if I could send the response to Day. Okay, so I don't know what's going.
That's crazy, if true. Like, why would he take a prize pool money and take it for yourself and not expect anyone to get it back?
With what we have here to make an assessment for yourselves, okay? I messaged the person that was apparently running the tournament. I have some conversations from that person, from Icy Princess, but it's not a good look right now. So apparently they made a comment today and said, I'm deciding to cancel this tournament. I'm sorry for the people that wanted to join as small creators, but the constant harassing online about the donation I myself put into this tournament, J3's donations and Day and Mars donations will be refunded back to them, and they will be the only ones kept up to date with it, as some of you may very, very ungrateful random followers that feel entitled.
That's a wild way of
I feel like if you're running a tournament that has money on the line, I don't think you could be mean to people and call them ungrateful and entitled.
Oh, that's crazy.
Chat. I donated on PayPal to this person. They as well donated on PayPal to this person. This is the first time in my 10 years I've ever even heard of something like this. So apparently when you donate to someone through PayPal and you're doing a tournament and then someone wins a tournament, you basically pay them through PayPal and all this stuff. This person thought it would be a great idea to take the money that they got on PayPal and then transfer it over to their savings account. So they put the money that was supposedly donated to the tournament to their savings account. And then apparently their
How do you normally get prize pool? Donations to prize. Collection boxes that you hold me or share can. It's a bot. Money. Is there like a special place?
Savings account or their bank account was connected to Cash App. So a little TLDR more on this is that I could probably just go over the voice commands here too. Her boyfriend gave someone his phone, and someone apparently connected their Cash App to his bank account on his phone when he's standing right next to him because he's letting someone else borrow their phone, and they connected their bank account to his Cash App and then ended up withdrawing the money from her bank account to their Cash App. I don't know, it does not sound like a very realistic story to me, but I'll play all the stuff for you guys.
Wait, her boyfriend took the money?
Sound like a very realistic story to me. But I'll play all the stuff for you guys to make your own assessment. Listen, I feel like, and I DM'd Icy Princess and I was like, hey, listen, if there's a lot of drama going around here, or if you did get scammed, chatting around, maybe it did happen, what you should do is maybe refund everyone who donated, refund Day, refund myself, refund anyone else who donated to you, and cancel off the tournament. I think, so then who could get mad at you if you cancel off the tournament? repaid everyone. It's basically like nothing almost happened, right?
Yeah.
So anyways,
That's what you'd
after
expect.
asking the community for help about such a topic that was in the tournament, to turn around and be such a snake is very hurtful. After the same people that gave me advice and helped me, all because you're sad and you can't win any money and that's all you cared about. Mind you, I think a lot of these people did sign up to the signed up to this tournament already before any donation was made. So that doesn't really sit well. Some people were actually so genuine to me and actually gave me hope that everything was going to be okay. This won't stop me from making tournaments in the future, but it certainly will stop me from accepting invites from people I don't know. You can't be angry and mad at me for money that was never even yours. But it took just trying to have fun and grow with everyone and each other. But even that was so much to ask for. Even after showing proof of everything, I usually don't care what people say about me online, but today was just too much. I just thought a group of people who were so amazing to be around would have such a great experience. But no, this was a terrible first experience with hosting and joining the Marvel Rivals community. To be honest with this whole situation has been handled poorly from the beginning. You made people wait a month only to say that you're canceling in the last 3 days. You can't blame people who are annoyed by this situation when there was carelessness towards the whole thing. For you to say we only cared about the money is stupid as well. The whole incentive of this was to meet fellow streamers and compete in a fun, friendly, small tournament with a prize pool in the end. If you don't agree with that, that's what you advertise. With that being said, it's not even about the money. It's about the way this whole situation was handled. Also, you could have easily just kicked out the people who were being rude and replaced them with many others who wanted to join and just carry on with the tournament with no prize pool. But even that wasn't done. This whole thing doesn't make any sense from the money being...
That is true. Like, even if there's no prize pool, I'm pretty sure people would still be willing to play just because of the amount of like just eyes you can get on yourself just by playing in a tournament, and then the amount of connections that you can make, so it'd still be viable. So you could have just turned it off and do that. Yeah.
Stolen 5 days before the tournament to suddenly the whole thing being canceled. You can see why that has a bad look. You could just have made a post about things that have changed and there's no prize pool, and I guarantee you most people would have just still loved to participate, blah, blah, blah. But instead, you just deleted the whole channel and kind of swept it under the rug. Mind you, I was never told by this person that the money was stolen as well, until I heard about it and I had to DM them. Wish things could have had the damn... Regardless, I hope J3 and DMR really hope get their money back. Hello, y'all told me to push the dates back. Everything I did, y'all told me to do. If I was going to be toxic about this as others, where is the whole reason I decided to cancel it? Sorry, things just happened after I showed proof about the money situation, which is in an active fucking case. The problem I should have done was never said there was any donations, because oh my god, you just need the money and only care about it so much. The donations were made after everyone was already in the tournament. Also, I feel like if you never made any announcements of the donations and you kind of just like cancel this tournament, that would actually be even more sus. The money's been refunded.
Have you got his refund? Ow. Bastards.
No. The money has not been refunded. But thanks for showing how rude you are about this community. I'm glad you've shown your colors. You should have never been invited. Enjoy your day, sis. I don't know why this person is being so mean to other people. If I was running a tournament and you gave me money and my thing did get hacked, I wouldn't lash out to others. I'm sorry, but why do you keep showing your true colors to any criticism? She just said it wasn't about the money, and she is right. A lot of creators would have stayed if there was no money. It wasn't initially $2,000 as well, so that makes no sense. Stay strong. We all signed up for the tournament before the J3 donations and DMR donations, so why are you constantly saying that we're in it only for the money? Didn't respond to that. Why are you deleting tweets in history regarding the tournament? Oh, that is not a good look. Oh, if that's actually true, that is not a good fucking look, bro. Why are you deleting? Oh, that's not a good fucking look, bro. Oh no, please tell me that's not true. I think she deleted it. She deleted it. That's me quote retweeting the donation. I want you guys to tell me if I got robbed or not.
That is crazy.
And everyone else that donated. So apparently they did a fraud claim with voiceovers. I'm not sure this is something like this could happen. I just wanted something to come out of this being small Being small creators, I hope we could get our money back and supposed to go is still currently pending. That is okay. Let's see. More voiceovers. They'll do an investigation. If the account that received the money is unrelated to you or the joint holder, that money will end up back in your pocket. I've had some money stolen from me before. GG's. Okay, that's awesome to hear. So, okay, so this is what I'm hearing so far, chat, which please tell me if I'm wrong or not. Let's just say hypothetically the money is stolen. Wouldn't it make sense to not cancel the tournament, get your money back from a fraud claim, and then once you get your money back, you can either repay everyone that donated or continue on with the tournament? That's what I would do. I had money stolen from me before, yes, okay, that's awesome to hear. Hopefully it comes back. Why is the merchant name crossed out? Wouldn't that just be the name of whoever stole the money? Also, I use Cash App pretty frequently. When you're sending money, it asks for a PIN after to confirm the money that's been sent. Does your ex not have a PIN on the Cash App? No, that's my boyfriend's name. No, I don't think he does. He hasn't used Cash App in a very long time. We use Navy Fed. That's what we use. Navy Federal is pretty reliable with handling fraud claims, like Chaos was saying. If they aren't able to get the money back, then that's not a good look, not gonna lie. I understand some of y'all aren't gonna agree with what happened, and I get that. Even if I strive to get donations and add my own donations, my own time, my own energy into this tournament for something that suddenly happened out of 1 in a million people. Am I mad? Yeah. Is there anything I could do about it? No. But as some of y'all said, they're good at getting back fraud claims, but I will sit here and keep crying and then hear, oh, so-and-so is mad. I can't do anything about who's mad, but please feel free to make your own tournament and leave mine. Why is she so hostile? But when the money comes back, do not come running back to me asking to come back to the tournament. But she canceled the tournament and she's deleting tweets. Cash App support. Based on the transaction you provided, it appears that $1,670 was successfully transferred to the debit card. Do you recognize this bank? No. Taking a look into your account, I can see that the funds were sent to Cross River Bank debit card ending in this, which was linked on... Oh my god, this was 4 fucking days ago. I have not heard about this until last night. Okay, what is this one? Cash App, you've changed your security lock settings. A cash pin or biometrics is no longer required to move money. The card ending in 5243 has been linked to your Cash App. Not you. Turn on security lock. I don't know if this is... I don't use Cash App, chat. Cash App, the card ending in 5243 has been unlinked from your Cash App account. Not you. Turn on... Okay, so wait. See, this doesn't make any sense to me because earlier I just said Day and I have it right here. Day and I used PayPal, chat, because I use PayPal. Which I said before, it doesn't make any sense. If I donate to you through PayPal and Day does it through PayPal, why would you take the money from your PayPal that was initially used for a tournament, send it to your bank account, to your savings account, and then have someone use their Cash App account, which is somehow connected to your bank account, to steal 1,000? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. These are the voice memos. I wanna that Day apparently sent to me that was from her Discord. Let's hear it.
Good morning, you guys. I was trying to make a message about this earlier. I got a call from my bank this morning, and they had told me that there was suspicious activity in my account. So I went into my account this morning
Cash App.
and
So it's a transfer.
to find out that my account has been hacked. So whoever it was stole my money and my donations for my tournament. I have pictures. I was on the phone. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm currently trying to... I don't even know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I was on the phone for an hour talking to Navy Federal about the charge, and I won't go too into detail about it. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. So I have an account with a guy I was talking to. I'm sorry, he's not. I wouldn't say guy I was talking to. Is my boyfriend for a couple years. And
And your boyfriend robbed you?
So what? Why would you say? Okay, that didn't make any sense.
And
That right there sounded sus, chat. If I that doesn't just say your boyfriend at that.
what happened was he told me, so he said that somebody he's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but he's.
This does not sound good, bro. I'm sorry. This does not sound good. This does not sound good, chat. This sounds like they're trying. I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you right now my take. If you did get hacked, start a claim. If you got a claim and they notice that you were hacked and they send the money back, redo the tournament or refund everyone. Don't claim that you refunded everyone and then start deleting all the tweets about the tournament. That's not a good look. That is not a good look. Okay, so anyways.
Stupid. He said that somebody drove up to him and asked him if
somebody drove up to him
that they needed help for their account or something, and
someone drove up to him and said that they needed help with what? Finding their fucking dog? He asked Candy, get in the car? Like, what the fuck is this?
My boyfriend said, yeah, sure.
This is the least believable story in life.
And he...
I'm sorry, I have to break this down for my own mental right here. Someone drove up to you, said that they needed help, and you just gave them your phone.
The person wanted to send themselves some money or something, and...
Someone drove up to you, wanted to see your phone, and they wanted to send themselves money. What is going on, bro?
That's wild shit. Goddamn.
I'm not sure what happened, but the person sent money to their Cash App, and I woke up because he told me he couldn't get on Navy Federal. So I got on my Navy Federal to see that my donations and my money was sent to a guy named Michael B.
Jordan.
To their Cash App. So I got on the phone with Navy Federal, and they told me that.
Chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how believable is that? Someone drove up to you, said that they needed help, wanted to get your phone, said that they wanted to send themselves money. Somehow, this person that you gave your phone to is right next to you. You're telling me during this whole situation that listen, if you're on my fucking phone, I'm watching everything you do. You're telling me the person that was right next to you managed to go into your Cash App, go into your bank account, connect everything, steal your fucking money, and then say, oh, hey, thanks, man, I'm just gonna drive away now. I got the help that I need.
They told me that there was a suspicious activity, and we went through a fraud claim for the 1670 that was taken out of my account. So I don't really know what to do right.
How does someone get into your stuff anyway?
Right now, I'm sorry that something so small turned into something so big.
Something so small, like stealing your damn donations.
I don't really know how fraud claims work, but Navy Federal sent an email about a fraud update, and that the 1670 was pending. So it said it would take 5 business days. I'll take a picture and I'll send it right now for you.
5 business days. This was apparently happening on 7/3, chat. At 5 that means tomorrow. I just heard about this last night at like 11.
You guys, I don't know. Oh, I'm praying that I get it back. I'm not really sure how the process is supposed to go. Have you ever had anything like this happen before? I never experienced someone stealing money. I don't really, like I said, I don't really know about frauds. But the money is for the first like 2 teams that win, or the first team that wins, and then the second place. I've been dealing with that all morning, and I'm just trying to like shrug it off because like I'm trying to just be positive about it, but I don't really know how fraudulent cases work. Like I just had to call off work because my money, like I said, my money was stolen too. So I don't know how I was gonna get to work. So I mean I can ask my friends, but that's just like being a burden. But I don't know.
Here's my DMs here, chat. Hello, what's the current prize pool and format for the creator tournament you're putting together? Hello, so my current prize pool is 600 or change from 500. In the format, I'm not too sure. It'll be my first ever tournament hosting. Would you like to help me co-stream or commentate? I said, I would love to help co-stream, but I'm quite busy till the middle of the next month. I'm sorry. I have old dogs to take care of. Oh, I remember that. And I have to go to a wedding. I'd be happy to donate for a bigger prize pool, though. Okay, that's okay. Any advice I'd love? How would you like to donate to the prize pool? Current is 600, $100 player to who wins. What's your current setup? How many players? How many teams? Since I won't be able to co-stream and stuff, I could record something for them if you like as a little shout out. That's so sweet. There are 5 teams and 30 players. And I said could give everyone a piece of the prize pool or do it for the top 3. What's your PayPal? Give me your PayPal. I donated 1,400. That's where you see this at. Just sent some over. Is it okay? I'll make a post about it now. Is it okay if I tag you? Yeah, no problem. I think it rounds up to 2,000 total. I'm from Florida, so math is hard for me in reading. And then I messaged on the 4th. How did the tournament go? Or has it not started yet? Hey, it starts next Saturday. Unfortunately, Mori just messaged me and changed her mind about co-streaming. So that's sad. Unfortunate. If you know anyone that could help. Oh, and then I said, how did you end up doing the prize pool? Also, I could look around, but no promises. We haven't decided yet. I wanted them to feel what's best, so it's looking more towards first and second place. But then again, we're talking it over, but we're prioritizing looking for a new captain and a new team member at the moment.
George Floyd and the Chinese
this is
guy.
what I posted yesterday at 11 o'clock when I first heard about this, chat. This is where shit gets a little messy. I said, hey, I've been getting a lot of messages about people from your tournament about the money I gave towards the prize pool. Can you say anything about that? Because if it's true, I'd like to know the whereabouts of the money is and if it's going to the prize pool. Any comments? Yes, the money is for the prize pool. Friday, my bank information got stolen and half of my money was taken out. I am in the middle of a fraud claim, which is something I've never been in for. I could show you the emails from Navy Federal about the fraud claims. I decided to tell the people of the tournament that they'd understand and what I should do. Navy Federal found the bank they sent it to and the card that they used. Mind you, my money was taken too. Everyone told me what to do, and I did. And now I'm just being told that everyone online is saying that I stole the money, and I just don't know what to do. But like,
I mean, it does kind of sound like you stole the damn money.
Okay, I don't want to show you guys this because it has the name, but it says update on your report fraud. This is the fraud, and then it says the merchant Cash App with someone's name. I don't know if that's probably her boyfriend. But yeah, boyfriend, he is the primary user on my account and I'm the joint owner. Then I gave her some of my advice. Well, I think if that's the case, you should show proof without giving out your personal information. Obviously, this isn't really something that happens frequently to my knowledge. If you get donations as well for myself and Day through PayPal, how do they take the money from your Cash App or Navy Federal? To be honest with you, this doesn't look good. You cannot connect your PayPal to your Cash App as well, not to my knowledge at least. So the donation should be safe. Unless you take the money out of your PayPal, which you have no reason to, and then they take it from your bank. I would like to see if they return your money, and then if you use it for the tournament or pay myself and Day back with everyone else who donated to the tournament.
You need to be transparent.
You need to be transparent with everyone involved, or those could go really bad for your career. Just trying to help and make things better. And then there's some more voice memos. There's only you and Day. I would rather much pay you and Day back because that's just too much. It does look very suspicious if you say it never happened before, but right after the tournament and donations people did to you, your account gets hacked. Not really a good look. I would just wait for a refund if possible and pay back the donors and the money they contributed to the tournament. That way, how can people get mad at you for it? It's like almost like nothing ever happened, right? That's what I think. Or if you get the refund back, then just continue on with the tournament, right? And I said, that's my 2 cents from what you told me. I don't know what else has been said to or done. Yeah, I can't do anything but wait. I just really appreciate if I could send you the money back. I feel like most people in the tournament told me to do these things, and I did, but they feel like they're against me now. So I would just be happy if I gave it back. And I said, if you gave the money back, what could they be mad for? Trying to put together a tournament. Thank you so much for helping me make this happen. I'll do something maybe in the future with people I actually know. I will just return you and Day the donations. I thought I was able to handle the community, but I will only keep you and Day posted about the donations. I think you shouldn't keep it private if it's already public. I think you should do the refunds and make it public when it's finished. The community can't say anything then. Don't let this stop you from future events, even if it's with friends. Thank you, no problem. If there's anything else, I don't know if you could do it soon, but make a statement because I heard they're putting together a video soon, so I'd try to clear it up ASAP. And then that's where this comes into play. Apparently, someone made a video. It says $2,500 went missing for a small creator tournament. Richie was the first person that they kicked. Wait, this guy got kicked out of the tournament? Kicked out of the tournament and blocked. That's not a good look. Bro, that's not good, bro.
It kind of looks like you're silencing the damn criticism.
I'm gonna make you guys make your own judgments. I'm just saying from my perspective, and what I would do is that if there was a fraud, wait for the money to come back. If you get the money back, then continue on with the tournament. If you don't want to continue on with the tournament, repay everyone back with the donations, because that's what was for the tournament. But if you get money and then you say, oh no, I got scammed, anyone who doesn't think I got scammed, you're kicked and removed from the tournament, and then also delete your tweets about the tournament and all the donations that went towards the tournament, what is that gonna make you, what are people gonna think? People are gonna think you stole the fucking money. She deleted the Discord for the tournament and all the channels are gone. Okay, chat. Anyways, we'll talk more about this after.
J3 and DayMR, the money you guys donated to the Icy Princess Small Creator Cup has been stolen.
Once we found out the money was lost, we had questions about how this happened because normally in order to move money on Cash App, you have to put a PIN in. And going across the timeline, numerous...
I don't use Cash App. Is when you transfer money between the two, do you have to do a PIN? Yes, or Face ID. So hold on, let me go back on this. Boyfriend walking. Stranger pulls up in a car. Hey, can you help me with something? Okay. I need your phone. Here you go. I need to send money to myself. And then how do they get the Face ID? How do they connect their bank to their bank? How did they, like, what did they do a quick, I don't know, Chad. Did they do a little scam like, oh, I need a Face ID. Can you come over here and stand next to me? Okay, you could go away. And then you got their face unlocked on their screen. Like, what? I don't understand.
This piece that doesn't make any sense. The money was never the same. First, it was 500. Then J3 added 1,400, giving us 1,900. But there's a missed 300 thrown in the pot, making it 2,000. Then it got bumped up to 2,500 because of what I said earlier about they donating to her and her keeping it a secret. Here in the two screens.
They kept the donation a secret.
When I donated, chat, I made sure to make it like visible to everyone so everyone can see, hey, you know, is there a way I can make this donation happen? I want the people and the players to know that they're competing for a bigger prize pool. I want it all, you know, it has to be public, bro. $1,400 is a lot of money, chat. And $2,000 prize pool is, you know, $2,500 prize pool is big. And also, so getting a $500 dono from Day and then keeping it hidden is kind of sus.
Shots on screen. It says the amount of 1,670 was successfully transferred. And the next one, you can see it says the pin required to move money was removed. A new card was linked and unlinked right away. We had our concerns about the money because Icy's actions led us to believe that Jay and DMR didn't know about this yet. She proceeded to go about her normal day and stream and post about the tourney as if Swiper didn't pop out of nowhere and pay her a visit. We reached out to Day's manager to let him know what happened, and we found out that while yes, they did initially donate to the tourney, they knew nothing about what happened with Cash App, meaning Cash App was never the original holding place of the money, and
Exactly.
the money was moved from somewhere else to Cash App, maybe even more Zelle. This is an issue because if we're in her shoes, there's no need to move the money to another place if it's in a secure.
That's what I said, bro.
Exactly.
And if I lost said money, the first thing I would do is tell the people who gave it to me in the first place, because it's their money and they should be updated on what's happening, what's going on. We found out about this on Friday and spoke to Day's manager yesterday. The fact that they went this long without knowing, and the only reason they know is because we went to them, not the tournament host, we went to them, that's very troubling.
For those that don't know, Icy Princess is hosting a tournament called the Small Creator Cup. It was announced in mid-June, around the time the Center tournament was being hosted. So
Wait, hold on. She's innocent. Nah, she's innocent as fuck. Innocent as fuck. Look at that.
Around the time the Center tournament was being hosted.
Black Cat? I think it's
Icy
Black
took
Cat.
that opportunity to host our own tournament in light of the Marvel Rivals community being
This
upset
cat
about
boy
Center
is
tournament not
from
having smaller
that
creators,
what
or even just creators that play the game
Double
on a
B
regular
anime,
basis.
no?
And that tournament got a lot of attention on Twitter. A lot of people interested and a lot of people signed up. So the initial tournament was announced with a $500 prize pool. Day and J3 saw her post on Twitter.
I don't know if anyone knows Richie, but can you tell him thank you for using a good photo of me? It looks like I have hair.
And decided that they wanted to donate to the prize pool in order to, you know, help uplift the smaller creators that are participating in this tournament. Icy made a post on Twitter, flat out telling everybody how much J3 donated to the tournament. J3 donated $1,400 to the tournament. Icy said would bump the prize pool to $2,000 when initially the prize pool was $500, so that would have been $1,900. I'm not sure where the $600 came from.
I thought it was. I donated $1,400 because I thought it would be $2,000 total.
So our issues with the tournament started around.
No, that 14, that chat, 1,400. I thought the prize pool was 600, so I did 1,400 to make it a total of 2,000.
Announcement. We found out we got accepted, which was great because we normally don't get chances like this. Creators getting the chance at playing for a big pot, which helps me out because I'm still playing Rivals off of 1070 and 16 gigs of RAM. Don't ask me how I manage. Now, when it comes to getting information, it was very lopsided because in order to find out various things, like who the teams were, who the captains were, the date, we'd have to go to her stream, which is a problem because she would drive people to her stream for information instead of updating us in Discord. And it's a 50-50 on if it actually made it to the Discord on time or at all. We'd have to jump through VODs that were 3 to 4 hours long just for a snippet of information that could have and should have been put in the Discord first. For example, the date. We got accepted on June 14th. The flyer listed the 18th, meaning the tourney was supposed to happen within 4 days. No teams, no caps yet. Then the tourney almost landed on the 3rd and 4th of July. Then it was set to this weekend coming up after we fought for that date because it's the 4th of July. This was Icy's first time hosting a tournament, and seeing as how Richie and me have held tournaments for other small creators like us in the past, we know how difficult things can get when you're doing all this by yourself. So the two of us, along with another mutual, Dolorosa, who helps with my tourneys, and other players in Icy's tourney like Underrated Zane, offered her help. Icy told us Mori offered to help co-host, so she put a pause on us helping and said she'd let us know. Her coming to help co-host is dope. I love Mori. It's one of my favorite streamers. But she had to step down for reasons unknown. Around that same time, J3 donated money into the pot, which was also very cool. Much love to Jay. But the money issue started there, which I'll let Richie explain in detail. But around that time, Day also donated to the pot, DMR, which we also only found out because she decided to address everyone about how people were apparently lying about there being more than the initial 2 sponsors of Jay and Day donated. But that's also a direct result of her not being fully transparent about who donated. This information should be everywhere on your socials or in your server so things like this do not happen.
She never posted
this
how
guy's
much
not
Day
wrong.
donated in total. But
how can you? I feel so bad for Day, bro. How can you hide Day's dono, bro? Day, and this goes to any creator out there as well, chat. If you are, it's a double-edged sword because it sucks. Like, you want to do something nice for, like, you know, someone, or you want to do something nice for a community. And, you know, a lot of people are going to say, oh, why do you have to make a post about it? Why do you have to record it? Well, this is literally why you have to make it public and stuff. You have to do it in front of other people's eyes. Imagine if I donated and they donated and it never went, and it never went, like, you know, in front of people. That's just crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, that's crazy, man. You have to post it. You have to.
And a post later that she made in her Discord with all the tournament participants and the captains, she said that the prize pool for the tournament will be $2,500 now, and that the only people that donated to the tournament was J3 and Day MR. So with that being said,
that we know
it's safe to assume that Day donated around $500 to $600, which would have made the $1,900 prize pool to $2,500 now. I want to preface and say, Jay and Day, thank you so much for even donating to a tournament to support small creators. Me and a lot of other creators appreciate what you guys did. Unfortunately, that money was stolen. July 3rd, I could get the dates wrong, but I know it was July 4th weekend. Icy went into the tournament chat and she uploaded some voice memos that I will play after this, informing all of us in the tournament that the money that she had for the tournament that got donated by J3 and Day was stolen from her account. She also provided a screenshot of her fraud claim that she put in for her Navy Federal account. The voice memo portion of this video is gonna be lengthy, so bear with me, please.
Good morning, you guys. I was trying to make a message about this earlier.
Oh, he sped it up. We already listened to all this, chat.
I think I was talking to my boyfriend, help or something, and my boyfriend said, yeah, sure. He said he gave his phone to a fraud claim. So, I don't know something.
I thought they killed the man that was with me. I was going to say no.
For interpretation.
Oh boy.
My money, like I said, my money was stolen too. So I don't know how I was, gonna get to work. So I mean, I asked my friends, but you know, this is like being a burden. But
I will leave that up.
If you guys didn't know what the voice memo was, TLDR, her boyfriend, someone drove up to her boyfriend,
stole the money,
said, hey, can I borrow your phone? He gave the person who drove up to him his phone. The guy then wanted to send money to himself, so apparently the guy who was borrowing the phone logged into the Cash App, logged into their bank, apparently had the PIN for everything, sent money to himself, and then, deactivated the card. And that's basically TLDR.
For interpretation.
After Richie got kicked from the Discord after saying he politely wanted to step down from the tournament, she proceeded to find 3 more subs for our team, which was fine, but after stating that she had plenty of subs to pick from, she instead chose to add herself to the team. At that point, I no longer wanted to stay in the tournament because as a tournament host, you should not be actively playing and participating. If I stayed and somehow won, I was planning on giving Richie my bras because of how things went, and I've made that known to numerous people.
Now, following the information that IC provided about the fraud claim that she put in for her bank and the screenshot of the fraud claim being processed, I went in the Discord and I told her that I wouldn't feel comfortable being in this tournament, especially when there's a fraud case revolving around the tournament. It just doesn't sit right with me being in a tournament where the donator's money was stolen. So then after that, she proceeded to kick me from the Discord and pretty much told her Discord that she wasn't sure about me from the get-go and that I had negative vibes. Icy Princess also tried to make it seem like that I wasn't trying to participate in the tournament any longer because the prize pool was no longer a thing. And she tried to make it seem like I was only in the tournament for the money aspect of the tournament.
I really appreciate you guys for the support, and I really wish that you had this type of mentality.
She's innocent.
He only cared about the money, and like I said before, I didn't
Damn, she's innocent.
When we first started the tournament, he was getting bad vibes.
She's absolutely innocent.
Like I said, I pretty much did this.
Innocent as hell.
And stuff, and I did almost all this on my own. And you know, there were people that asked, you know, that they could help, and I was getting some bonuses and stuff. But this was mainly for small creators who want to grow their stream. You know, get your own selves out there, not me. I'm happy for the growth that I've gotten, but It's mostly for you guys to get yourselves out there and stuff like that, so people can see you, so you can.
Well, I'm happy for the growth that I've gotten, but
on one hand, competing for $2,500 as a prize pool is definitely something that would have been beneficial for me, but that wasn't the main reason why I joined the tournament. It definitely was a reason, and it's disingenuous of her to make it seem like I was in the tournament for money when her whole selling point for the tournament, as she advertised, was a $500 prize pool before donations were sent. I just want to be a part of more tournaments as a creator. You know, I like being a part of the Marvel Rivals community outside of, you know, how negative it can be at times. But overall, I think the game is fun. And I do enjoy the community. I was a captain for this tournament, and my likeness and my name was used for promotional content for this tournament. So, one, it just didn't sit right with me as, you know, a human being to just be a part of a tournament where the money was just not being handled the way it should have. And, you know, just misplacing
so wait a minute.
and losing.
I see in the chat. Wait a minute. There's no way they sat here and made a video about me. Well, I mean, the whole situation was not really handled that well. What do you mean they did it? They made a whole video about you. You got donations from me, and you made it public, which then you did delete. I literally went back to the screenshot. You deleted the tweet. And then on top of that, you didn't disclose days, Dono. And then on top of that, you're deleting tweets. You're kicking people from your tournament who are speaking up.
That's a terrible look.
That's not a good look. And I'm sorry, but like that whole excuse is not good.
Damn, we lost
Someone drove up to my boyfriend and wanted to borrow his phone. So then your boyfriend gave him their phone. And then somehow the guy standing right next to your boyfriend was able to log into all his personal stuff, his bank account, his Cash App, linked everything right next to your boyfriend standing there. And then that doesn't make any sense. There's still more to do. Jay will get their money back. Why is this video about me? Jay, you agreed I should cancel the tournament and give you all the money back. Yes, I said you should either cancel the tournament, but that doesn't mean delete everything. Why are you deleting stuff? That means you're just hiding the evidence. Doesn't make any sense. You can still end the tournament without deleting stuff. Just be like, hey guys, listen, I don't want to continue the tournament. There's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been very stressful. Send Jay his money, send Jay his money, send anyone who else donated their money back. Take screenshots of the proof, post it. How can anyone get mad about that? Like, I don't think, chat, would you guys get mad at me if I was running a tournament, let's just say I got scammed, but I sent everyone back the money that they donated and I ended the tournament? I don't think you could get mad. How are people gonna get mad that you attempted to try to do something good for the community?
Yeah.
No.
Only that line about returning the damn refunds.
Discord of
That's
the
terrible.
tournament, kicking people, banning people, deleting the tweets. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Also, I think on Twitter you said that we have been refunded. We haven't. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just got into this community. What does that have to do with anything? I'm just so lost. What does that even mean? And I'm not trying to compare things here. I ran my first tournament for Overwatch through donations from my chat. My chat was very, massive W to chat right here. My chat was able to do $10,000 for a prize pool, and we ran a tournament with chat's prize pool. I also paid for production out of my own pocket, which also happened to be $15,000. So I actually was down $15,000 from that tournament. But I didn't delete everything and be like, oh wow, this is gonna cost me $15 of my own money. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna back up and not do this tournament. Hey guys, thanks for the 10K donos. Tournament's not happening. Like, what? Hold on, chat, let's finish this.
The money that people donated to the tournament to help the people that were participating in the tournament. And also just...
No, that is just crazy, bro. That is just crazy.
As a content creator, I just don't want to be a part of a tournament that has that kind of reputation revolving around it. Especially when it's not being broadcasted by Icy herself. I took it upon myself and Greek to inform Jay and Day about the situation. Icy did not tell them about the situation. She kept it under wraps and even announced the teams for the tournament and the new date for the tournament today. She tried to make it seem as though the money was still in the tournament and that it wasn't lost. And she was thanking J3 and DayMR for the donations that they made to the tournament that are now gone. Like I said in the previous clip, the only reason I even felt obligated to make this video was because I was a captain for this tournament and I just didn't agree with the way Icy was handling the situation in terms of Jay and Day's money being stolen. With that being said, for anybody that's watching this video, please don't send any hate to her.
I mean, that's just gonna happen, sadly.
Which is true, chat. Don't be mean, bro. Because
but it is wild that she did steal that money and then just
what
made
could
up a
be
bullshit
done
excuse. Like,
is
oh,
that
I'm like, oh,
she could send the
someone
money
hacked
back
into my account.
and she'll get the money back. Okay, so like if she gets the money back from a fraud claim, she could give it back to Day and myself and everyone else. Or she could do a fraud claim, get the money back, and then continue on with the tournament. Or, like I said, that's like those are the two options, bro. Those are the two options.
I'm praying that it is resolved and that the tournament can still continue. You know, because I have a lot of friends in the tournament that I want to see, you know, just perform and do well and just get eyes on them.
My biggest issue with the situation isn't how the tourney was handled, even though it's a big part of that. It's really how this makes us look to the community as a whole, because smaller creators don't get chances to really break into a bigger area.
Sun Madeira,
put in the time
tag him so my mods can ban them.
But when something like this goes sideways, it makes us look bad as a whole. It affects how people see smaller creators and why does that already create the vibe. It puts doubt in the minds of people who want to show us love and support. It sucks that we had to deal with this, but we did want to address this just to bring clarity to the situation because we didn't feel comfortable with how things proceeded. The last thing we want is for any hate, ill will, and malicious intent to go her way, because that is not the purpose of this video. I repeat, that is not the purpose of this video, so please do not go and harass this woman. We are not negative people, but we hold people accountable. That is the whole purpose.
I mean, that's
J3 and DayMR.
I mean, he basically said it right there, nail on the head, bro. Chat, listen, this is all just up for grabs right now. It could be true. It could be true. I don't know, man. I just think there's a lot of red flags, in my honest opinion. Where's is she still here? I think there's just a lot of red flags because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Because I will say it again. In my eyes, if I got the money stolen, I never heard about it until chat told me about it. Some creators reached out to me, and also Aramori and a lot of other, and Day also reached out to me. I did not hear about any of this until last night. I think if the money is stolen, you should tell the people who donated right away. You should tell the community. If you're pushing the dates back, you should tell your chat, hey, listen, guys, listen. I'm waiting for the fraud claim. When it comes back, get the money back. I could send it back to the original donors, or I could continue on with the tournament. I had no problem just seeing the tournament continue. No, see, that's your problem, though. This is your problem, though. I pray, Jay, you will get your money back, and I'll keep you posted. I know I went about the wrong way, and I'm sorry. I did not want all this hate. I'm sorry. I just explained it in a terrible way, and I was shocked that it happened. I told him that, Jay. I told him everything that happened. And I respect you for being transparent, but that story does not line up. I'm sorry. But I don't also think you should have deleted all the evidence. You shouldn't have deleted all the donations. That's very sus. You shouldn't have deleted the donations. You shouldn't have deleted the tournament Discord. You shouldn't have kicked people out. You shouldn't have been very hostile to people who wanted to know what was going on with the tournament, and you know, and be rude to people on Twitter. That's just not how you go about it. Also, this tournament apparently was, I don't know why it got pushed back so much, but the tournament was announced on the, like, what, the 8th? It was supposed to happen on the 15th. Then it was supposed to happen on another date. It was supposed to happen over the 4th of July weekend. Now it's supposed to happen on the 11th. They pushed it back. I never wanted to push it. Did anyone here from the tournament actually push it back? I wish we could see the Discord, but yes, you guys did. They wanted to push it. Okay, so you guys wanted to push the tournament back. That's fine. 4th of July holiday. Yes, I get it. All that stuff. So yeah, but what about the initial time? We requested a new date because the original date, according to Icy, didn't work for everyone. Okay, so the new date is what I'm understanding is the 11th. Okay, so I just want to know, hypothetically speaking, what happens if the tournament did continue on the 11th? What would have happened? Like, would the money be given to people, or because there was no money to begin with? It would have just gone as planned. But with what money? You just said your money was stolen. So how would the tournament continue as planned? It didn't. It got stolen Friday last week. You said it just got stolen Friday last week. This doesn't. Okay, wait. Icy Princess, are you in my Discord? Because I don't wanna do this through my chat. Are you in my Discord? I'm not. Can you join my Discord so you can clear things up? I just want to talk to Icy. I just want to get, you know, her perspective on things so we could, like, you know, put this to rest. Because this doesn't. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This does not look good. And if she could address it, then that's good.
I'm walking to work.
Oh, that's no
Oh,
problem.
damn, she joined the call,
for a
no.
little bit?
Yeah, I can talk before I get there, of course.
Oh, for sure. So do you want to clear up like any of the what everyone's talking about? Are you still running the tournament, or do you not want to run the tournament? Do you want to refund people? Just take a step back.
I wanted to continue the tournament because Tinky and I think Esper were helping me look for some replacements, some subs for the tournament, and like just after reading everything online, I just
Esper, is that true?
I said I just didn't want to do it, but I still want to. But I just thought that reading your message to just refund you and Dave back was just a smarter idea. I didn't
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like, and I'm trying to like make everyone happy here. If you don't feel comfortable with the, or if you want to continue the tournament but not have like any, you know, second thoughts about it, what you could do is just initially refund, I guess, let's say me and Day, and then keep your original $500 tournament. So there's still a prize pool, and you can still run the tournament. But I can understand if you don't want to run the tournament, you can still refund people.
So I'm playing Overwatch in the background?
And then just not have to worry about the tournament and, you know, live and learn for the next tournament that you want to create.
Right. I think that would probably be a better option.
I think that would probably be the best option, because apparently, what do you call it, Esper has said as well, I can't even take part anymore because my teammates got kicked for not agreeing with you. So I think the best bet would probably just like stop the tournament and just refund everyone that donated.
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, did you get any credit from this dispute that you're doing with your bank?
The last thing that I got was a message, email just saying that it was updated and that they are in an active fraud case. I called them and asked, can I get another update? And they told me the same thing. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here.
How long does this active fraud case usually go for? I think someone said it was like 7 to 10 days.
I have no idea. This is the first time it's ever happened to me.
Jack, how long?
In the banking industry, usually you have a certain amount of days to report unauthorized transactions or fraud in general, and usually that's anywhere from a week to a month, depending on the bank. And then after that, the process can be up to 90 days, usually across banks. Now, I'd have to confirm that with Navy Federal specific on their fraud process, but I believe it's probably around the same.
So, hypothetically speaking, and this is what I would do in this situation, I don't know how your finances are or anything, but if you have enough money to refund Day, I think you should. And if you have enough to refund myself as well, I think you can. And then when the refund that you get from your bank comes through, you keep that, because then you're basically, you know, positive. You're net neutral. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes sense. It makes complete sense. I just, whether anyone wants to believe it or not, I don't have anything. I can't use my credit card because it's because of the whole case. I switched checking accounts. I'm asking my brother to send me to work. That's why I was in a car.
Yeah, there's no problem with that. So what I'm getting back to is that there's just no possible way you can refund anyone.
No, because I don't have any money yet. I don't have anything.
Uh-huh.
In my banking account.
So hypothetically, I don't want to bring this guy in, but hypothetically speaking, your boyfriend could technically refund everyone, because isn't he?
How can he refund everyone if we have the same account? We share the same bank.
You guys share the same account. Well, I mean, like me and my partner have two different.
We've been together for a long. We've been together for a long time. But when we got together, we were just everything was both of ours. That's it.
But when you were explaining the story with that voice memo, you said a guy you were dating, and not you didn't say.
Well, dating boyfriend is the same thing. We've been together. It's what we call each other. I'm dating whatever. I don't know what people use nowadays. But yes, we are together.
I see. I have a question. I don't know if you guys went over this or not. Why was the original donated money taken out of the PayPal? If me and Jay both sent it through the PayPal.
Because I told this to Jay that I wasn't comfortable with putting money or keeping money on any apps that weren't my bank because I just didn't trust it.
Oh wait, yeah, you started the whole thing by saying this guy I started talking to. Wait, this whole thing doesn't make any sense.
Because I keep my life private. I don't want people knowing who I'm dating because of my Instagram. I get a lot of hate messages on there because of who he is, because he's being white, and people are saying, oh, he's not black, and all this. That's why. So I say the person I'm dating.
Okay, but
so that people don't find out who he is.
That's fine and all. We don't need to know who your boyfriend is. But I
know that's the thing. That's what I want it to be. I didn't want to use his real name on there because I just wanted to keep him safe from the internet. That's literally it.
He is safe. No one's saying that he has to get into his, but since his
No, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about my past relationships. People would snuff out my Instagram and then they would find out who I was dating and then they would talk about they would harass him just because of talking to me. Or just because he wasn't black. That's literally it. That's the only reason.
Okay, I think we're getting distracted. What? Okay. But what I'm saying is.
What? I'm giving you, and
why is
I'm telling you why I didn't want to use why I was saying I'm dating this guy and not saying his real name. That's where it led up to.
But you don't need to say anyone's real name. But that's not what I'm getting to. You could just say, hey, my roommate, someone that I used to talk to.
I'm talking to your friend. I said, what? Like, he seemed like he's confused.
Well, I am a little confused because.
Okay, but why are you confused?
Ooh, chill.
I'm just a little confused about the whole ordeal. Is all. That's all.
Why are you confused? I'm literally trying to just clear up everything.
Well, because I'm wondering where my money went. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty. You know.
Yeah, but I told you.
I think I'm allowed to be frustrated.
I sent you a message. I said, "Do you want me to send you back your 500?" Because
you never said that.
On stream, yes, I did. When you came to my stream yesterday, yes, I did.
Okay.
I don't know if you
I
left.
wasn't there. That did not happen. I was not there. I was not informed of that. But yeah, I would like the $500 back. Yeah.
That was my original plan.
So can I have it back?
I don't have any money, Dave.
So then why? How
That's a genuine question.
So if you have no money, no, hold up.
How are you gonna
real
give
quick.
the money back if you had the money?
Okay, not talking about.
Oh my God.
Not talking about the refund.
So confused. I said I was giving you your money back when the money came. You weren't there. I don't know how you're just so confused about this.
Okay.
I just told you I will give you your money back. That's it.
Okay, you will give the money back eventually. That's fine when everything gets situated. But if you don't have any money and you can't use your credit card or your bank or anything like this, why are you still running the tournament on the 11th if you can't pay
No,
anyone out?
I'm not running it because I said that they wanted me to continue running it. But there were people that were saying that they didn't care about the money, that they said, we will wait until after the money comes back for you to, give it to the winners. And that was originally my plan because I was like, okay, that we can all do that because I didn't have a problem with it.
Okay, genuine question. This is just for my own sake. I'm clear this up. It's been mentioned multiple times about how the money got stolen, whatever it is. You also said you were at home sleeping. And genuine question, and I don't want this to come across bad, but did you ever verify that the way it was stolen actually happened and that it just wasn't transferred to your partner's other account or something like that? I'm just asking for clarity's sake.
He doesn't have a...
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. This does not make any sense. I'm sorry.
I know this story doesn't make sense. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I just went off based off what he told me. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm asking, because I will let you know that from my experience in the technical world and with dealing with scammers, and I can deal with them pretty regularly and deal with a lot of these scams pretty regularly in my own life and as an IT manager and things like that. That the method that was being described, which I assume you're describing to us based on what your partner told you, the method being described is incredibly targeted, incredibly, for lack of a better word, complex and convoluted.
Let's get her boyfriend on the mic.
A very short window on a random target person for no guaranteed return on investment. And that's why I'm saying
What
that's
does
why
sense have do?
that
Bro,
part of the story, to me as somebody in the technical space, does not fully add up because it just doesn't seem reasonable. And that's why I'm asking you if you ever validated or confirmed anything from your boyfriend's side or your partner's side to confirm that it actually happened like they said and it just wasn't stolen from you by them.
All I know is my boyfriend isn't the smartest in the world. He doesn't know how to set up bank accounts. He doesn't know how to do anything besides work.
Okay, so following up on that, if you know your partner isn't the smartest or the most educated or technologically inclined, whatever it is, I'm just going to say technologically inclined in this case because I feel like that's the most correct term in this situation. But you mentioned earlier that specifically you moved it from PayPal to the bank account because you didn't trust PayPal. But if your partner, who is not technologically...
Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm in stream because I need to reset my PC, but I'll be back. Bye.